I figured I would try to do a intro today, since I usually just do it like in sequence. But this is the look I'm going to be doing for an early like Thanksgiving look. It's light, kind of flirty, sparkly. Yeah, it's just a fairly quick, easy, light glam look for stuffing your face. So if you want to see how I created this look, stay tuned. I'm gonna go in with my 30-second hack brush like normal, and I've got linen, Moonlit, and I don't know. I just barely put this one in a few days ago. White Peach. It's a little bit, I don't know, more of my shade, and then Ash for my contour. Give myself more of a defined jaw and cheekbones. I kind of do this differently every time I do it. Sometimes I just pat, sometimes I swipe, drag, whatever. And then lately I've been going in with the White Peach. Doing very little on my forehead because I have these like really deep lines, and I make a lot of facial expressions, which I've had people comment on. My facial expressions can get pretty intense. But yeah, so I try not to put a lot of product on my forehead because it just tends to build in those lines. And I don't really want that. And then I'm taking linen, this one, and putting it underneath my eyes and on my eyelids. Enjoy the facial expressions. Oh, and if you have noticed, I'm in a different location, like the back is different, because I just would rather sit than stand in my bathroom. So, and I kind of like this better. Like, it's just my front room, but I like it. Okay, so since it's holiday-y, I'm gonna go in with Ever Red, but before that I'm gonna do the Bella bronzer. Holy crap. I'm still learning really how to use a cream bronzer. I just usually use a powder, but I'm learning. It's very, very pigmented. Yeah. Whew. it shows up more like pink almost on camera, but it's really not. Just take whatever is left on my brush and run it along my nose and I guess my eyebrow. You know, bring some warmth into like the center of my face instead of just the sides. And sometimes if it's like too much on my nose, I'll just go back in and like pat with whatever's left on my highlight side, the domed side, and just blend that a little bit. Okay, now I'm gonna go with Ever Red. And Ever Red is so pigmented. Be careful with it. I love it, but oh my gosh. See? It shears out really nicely and really pretty, but you do not need to go heavy with this blush. It's really, really pretty as a lip color too. I can't use the lip and cheek colors for my lips very often, because they just don't stay. They wear off really quickly on me. They're really pretty, but I just can't do it. And Ever Red is actually the only one I've ever been able to pull off, because these two shades just kind of, my natural like lip tone is just too dark, so it almost washes me out, and I just don't like it. And I've never used Ever Red on my eyes. I've used the other two on my eyes and they're really pretty, but yeah, just a cute little glow. Okay. So I was using the other setting spray that I had to like blend everything out. However, it was feeling really, really greasy, and I have oily skin as it is, so I don't need that. But I really love, not that you can see the name, but it's called the Stay Spray by Maskcara Beauty. I actually don't use this one as a setting spray because of the spout. I just don't like it. Oh, it's too thick of a stream, which I'll show you in a minute. But on like in the summer when I go out on like wherever, if I'm not wearing a whole lot of makeup, I'll actually put this on like as my sunscreen because it's SPF 30, and I'll mix it into like my moisturizer and in the summer I use a moisturizer and sunscreen combo, and I'll put this in as well and just mix it up and put it on my face. So that's what I do. Yeah. Whew. I don't think I need a shower now. And then just patting it in. I love the finish, but I can't use this when I put powder on. Like, it can't go on top because it does not do well. The stream is just too thick, and it freaking drenches my face. And I don't like that. So, but I think to like blend out my makeup and doing what I'm doing now, I think it works really well. And it kind of is setting it. I feel like I don't need as much powder when I do this, which I'll show you in a minute. I've actually been using a different powder the last few days, which is powder that I love. It's just super expensive, or not super expensive, but it's not cheap either, but I love it. And it's actually the Tarte Smooth Operator. And I'm actually going to use this is the Power Powder brush. I'm going to use the big end. Just kind of tap it in a little bit and just tap it on my face. just not as thick as the other one I've been using. I tend to switch up my powders every little while. I have a few different ones that I really like. Just kind of depends. Okay, so because I'm going to be using some darker shades, I'm going to continue using this, and I'm actually going to just dip in, good lord, and press it underneath my eyeball. Kind of like I'm going to bake, but it's just going to catch fallout. And I'm going to look crazy for a while. I just don't really want to mess up what I just did. This powder also makes like your face really smooth. I don't know why. It's just that's what it does. Okay, I'm gonna do my brows really quick. I'm gonna use this L'Oreal's Brow Stylist Definer pencil. Typically, I'll just fix mistakes with pencils, but because my eyebrows are kind of there, because I just wiped off my old makeup, I'm just going to use this to fill it in. And I like, for me personally, having like the more filled in brows than like the natural looking brows. I don't know. This is just my jam. There. You know the saying that your eyebrows are sisters, not twins? I feel that, like, personally. Oh. I just want to get my freaking eyebrows done so I don't have to do this every day. I know a lot of people, when they get their brows done, they still have to do theirs. Like, fill it in a little bit, which is fine, but my natural eyebrows are so much lighter than any hair color I've ever chosen. Whatever. Besides when I went blonde, but I still had super dark eyebrows when I was blonde, so. Okay. Don't want to spend forever on my brows. I don't think they look horrible. I think they look fine. They look fine. Whatever. Honestly, on Turkey Day, does it really matter how you look? Like, look nice and all, but really, all you're gonna do is go stuff your face and feel fat. So, I mean, yeah. Anyway, I'm going to use the Huda Beauty Mauve Obsessions palette. I actually really love this palette, but I don't get to use it very often. I actually did use it yesterday, because yesterday we did Thanksgiving with my mom. Love it, love it, love it. So, to begin, I'm going to grab, I think it's the eyeshadow everything brush. It is dirty because I used it yesterday, but I'm going to take this bottom shade right here, the like lightest shade, and just put it everywhere. Just as like a nice transition base. Yeah, you can't see it. But it does make it like smoother and like easier to blend. So okay. Then I'm going to take this mauve color, and I'm actually going to take this other brush by e.l.f. Okay, so then I'm going to go with that mauve shade. I'm going to use this, just kind of tap into it. Whew. Just going to lightly tap the shape that I want. I'm actually going to go with a more of a cat eye shape, which I don't usually do, but I don't think I'm going to use liner with this look. I figure for Thanksgiving, like, it doesn't need to be a super dark look. Like, you can do whatever you want, but yesterday I did a pretty dark look because I actually filmed yesterday for Thanksgiving, because I was like, well, I'm going to Thanksgiving, I might as well like do my makeup and record it. But my phone decided to tell me I didn't have enough storage, and kept kicking me out of the video, so I lost like almost half the content. So I just scrapped it and decided I'd do it again another day before Thanksgiving. And that is what I'm doing now. So that was great. But honestly, no one cared what I looked like. I literally baked all day and wore a Deadpool t-shirt. I had a really cute sweater. Yeah, I didn't wear it because it was too hot, because I've been baking all day. And yeah, so it ended up just not mattering. Mattering? Is that a word? Mattering? Anyway, it didn't matter what my makeup was. Nobody cared. And I didn't even get any really cute pictures. So I got a few, but you really couldn't see the color, like the colors, like the reds, at all. It was actually very disappointing. The only way I got any color payoff was using a filter, which I have nothing like against filters. I use them in almost every freaking picture I take. I just think that I don't know, I just think they look better. Like, whether it's like a normal, like, just filter over a picture, or if it's like a Snapchat filter, I like it better. Most of the time. Not all the time, but most of the time. Okay, oh yeah. I just took this color and put it like just above my crease. And just kind of tapped it in like you saw, and blended it out. don't know if I've said this in another video, but typically I will fake my crease. I don't really like putting color like directly in my crease unless it's like this blended stuff. It just, I feel like it gets muddy and you can't really see all the colors really well. So I tend to put them above my crease and kind of like create a new crease so you can actually see a lot more lid space. I just like it better on me. I know a lot of people who have hooded eyes do this. I don't think I have hooded eyes. I don't think so. I don't know. But yeah, I just tend to go a little bit above to give myself more lid space. Okay. I think I'm gonna be a little bit extra with this, given I just said that like it doesn't really matter. But I'm gonna cut out my crease really quick, and I'm gonna use that color, the Moonlit, with this like flat concealer brush, I think. Oh no, it's a pro lip brush. Whoop, my bad. Pro Lip 85. Is it Sephora? I think my old brush that I used to do this with actually got broke or lost, I don't know. So I'm not gonna be super precise with this. I mostly just kind of want a tackier base for the foil shade that I'm gonna put down. See, like, look at all that freaking lid space. And when I'm doing this, I tend to just like follow my actual socket to wherever I want. I think that's pretty good. Another easy way to like figure out where to stop is to like put the concealer right here and look up, and it'll usually leave a mark, and that's where you would go. However, it kind of just depends on what look you're doing and what the result you want is, or what result you want. So yeah, I'm gonna use this lightest for me, I don't like using brushes with these three shades, these like foily shades, shiny shades. I think I get like really bad fallout with them, so using my finger just seems to work better. Just packing it on, not being super precise. Yeah. And I'm actually going to use well, actually, I'm not going to use a brush. I'm going to use this shade, this other foily shade, same pinky. Dip into that and actually just pat it on this outer corner. Kind of give it a cute little transition. And then I'm going to take this pointy side of the eyeshadow everything brush and blend those together. Just like that. See, it's just a cute little light look. Okay, let me get a little bit closer. Okay, I'm gonna take that mauve shade again. Just a little. And press it underneath my lash line. I'm going to take that other darker shade, do the same thing just on like the super outer corner. Yeah. Okay. I'm going to take my brush and brush away that fallout powder. I don't think I had any fallout, but just in case. That's what it's there for. Just a super light look. I'm going to take my Pixi by Petra mascara, if I know what I'm talking about. Okay. So you can leave it the eyes like this. You can add liner, you can add lashes. I might add lashes. Not sure. But I'm gonna put on some glossy prettiness. So this actually one of the like best products ever if you want like sparkly lips. So I have really I'm addicted to chapstick. Okay, it's a problem. I know this. I always have chapstick on me, and when I wear lipstick, at some point I usually like rehydrate my lips with the chapstick, and then we'll either like retouch up my lipstick or whatever. This stuff is actually, it's called, or it's by Girlacrik, I don't know. It's a 3-in-1 lip sparkle balm, and this is in Twinkle. I do have the other one, but it's more like a purpley, and I really like this one. But it's just, I dab it so I don't get so much pigment. It's really, really soft. But it's so hydrating, and like it's super shiny, but it doesn't like, the sparkles aren't super like thick. And then I'm gonna take this Anastasia Beverly Hills gloss in Venus and put it right on top because I want super sparkles. Yeah. Glitter is my jam. I don't know if you can hear that, But Erin just said, mm-hmm. It is. I like glitter and sparkles and stuff. I don't think I'm gonna actually put them on because it's so late. I'm gonna show you what my lashes would look like on. Let's see if I can do this. I'm gonna take my little mirror. Ooh. If they'll even like stick on without glue. I mean, they're not perfect, but I think you get the gist. I just don't really feel like putting lashes on at 10 o'clock at night. You feel me? You feel. And obviously I would do my hair a different way. Yesterday I actually ended up throwing my hair in a ponytail anyway because I was cooking and I just didn't really care. Don't know how to do this on the side. Yeah, something like that. Yeah, I think lashes would look better. Although I'm biased because I love lashes. They're like the best thing ever. I don't mind my real lashes. Like today I didn't wear lashes at all. But I think lashes bring a look together. Yeah, you know? Yeah. Okay, next I'm gonna take my Morphe highlighter in Extra. Honestly, this is the first time I've actually read the name. I don't know what they're talking about, Extra. I like this, but it's more like it's not extra. Let's just put it that way. Do the nose. Like, even the nose isn't extra. It's kind of disappointing now that I actually know the name of it. This is just the highlighter that I grabbed. I wonder. I'm actually going to take my brush, take the setting spray, put it way far away. Thank you, Dad. Oh, yeah, there it is. It's buildable. Yeah. Let's do that again for the other side. Oh, by the way, I'm not wearing pants because I don't like wearing pants. So the spray is really cold. And anyone who knows me well will tell you I don't like pants. Oh yeah, look at there. Look at that. Maybe add some little glow. Basically to my whole face. Oh, that reminds me. This morning I'm using this brush. And I actually had to clean this brush today because I went to put blush on. And I noticed that like when I was putting it on my palette, on this color, because that's what I wore today, the Tropicana, it was like putting white on the color, on the Tropicana color, and I was like, oh, that's powder, what? Well, my daughter's got in my makeup yesterday, and I didn't catch that this is the brush that they were using. So I cleaned the side of the brush, put my blush on, turn it around and start putting on my powder like I did earlier, and I was like, why am I so shiny? Usually when I put powder on, I'm like, I turn matte, like, and I looked at it, I was like, oh my god, I didn't clean that side. I did not clean it. The girls were playing in my highlighter, in my Anastasia Beverly Hills highlighting palette that's destroyed because of them. But they were playing in it, and I highlighted my entire freaking face. I was glowy all day. All day. I looked very beaming. It was great. I had to like wipe a bunch of it off. Well, like powdered, and then put even glowier highlight on to like diminish it a little bit. It was great. Yeah, it was freaking fantastic. Anyway, story time. Haha. So this is, I'm all messy with my hair. This is it. This is the light look. Yeah, I think it turned out fairly well. Just something cute for eating turkey and cooking, and wear leggings. Don't wear jeans. Oh my god, I wore jeans yesterday. Don't wear jeans. Worst idea ever. Anyway, if you have any questions, comments, or concerns, please let me know in the comments or wherever. I will link all of the products that I used, or I'll list all of the products that I used in the description as well. Have a wonderful day or night or whatever it is, wherever you are, whenever you're watching this video. And if you have any ideas for what I should do next, I do have a few listed that I'm going to be doing. I just need time to do them. And I believe that is it. Have a wonderful day. Bye-bye.